Hey YouTube, it's your girl Queen K and welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see by the title, today I'm going to be telling you guys about the time that I almost died. Now, before we get into this video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe down below. And if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. My name is Kylie. Okay, so this happened the night of the Super Bowl. And I was coming home from my little sister's basketball game, Chloe, and she had a tournament at my old school, so...
There are a couple of NBA games on tap for Saturday.
What? I was coming from my old school for my little sister's basketball game. And it was in Kansas, so mom was like, you can drive, you know, it's not that far, it's only like 20 minutes, so I made it there fine. And then after her game, I went to my grandma's house, and I went to go see my grandma and my grandpa, and I was going to hang out with my auntie and my cousins, and I was there for a couple hours. And then the plan was for me and my auntie, she was going to follow me to my house so we can go to my other auntie's house because they was having a Super Bowl party. So we were all going to just follow each other there, but my auntie had my cousin's friends with him, and it was the opposite direction, and she wanted to take them home before we went to Missouri. So I went home, she went her separate ways. So I was on my way home, you know, just driving, listening to music, doing me, but I was a little tired. I've never drove that far by myself, and I was basically driving all day. I went from Missouri to Kansas, and then I went to my school, and then I went to my grandma and grandpa's house, and I went to Quick Trip. And then I went to go pick my cousins up from the hotel before we went to my grandma's. I was just driving everywhere at that point, and I was tired. So back to me driving home. I was driving home, and everything was fine. I was on the highway, and I was 3 minutes from my house. 3 minutes from my house. Keep in mind, only 3 minutes from my house. So I'm basically home at that point. So we have this little curved street when you're coming down, well, not my street, but down like the neighborhood. So I'm just going down the street normal, and this, I have my hands on the wheel like this, you know, driving regular. This hand right here was sweaty, so, and it was right before the pool in our neighborhood, so I'm just driving through. This hand slips all the way down the wheel. I go in the other lane, and I remember the car was turning, and I woke up and there was smoke everywhere. When I woke up, I didn't know what happened. I really didn't. Like, I was just looking around. All you seen was smoke. It was dark outside, the airbags, like, it was scary. And I was looking around, I couldn't find my phone. Everything had fallen out of my purse. At that point, I was just freaking out. I didn't know what to do. I was trying to get out the car, and then the other lady that I hit, she was screaming for help to get her door open, so then I went to go help her. After I had got her daughter out the car, it happened in front of my friend India's house, right in front of the pool, and her auntie had came outside, and she seen me, and she recognized who I was, and as soon as I see her, I just busted out crying, like, in tears. Like, I was so scared, didn't know what to do. I couldn't find my phone. As soon as I seen her and she hugged me, I just started bawling my eyes out, and I was embarrassed. So then she went in the house, got her phone so I can call my phone because everything had fallen on my purse. I couldn't find it, and it was dark outside, and I was scared. And so after that, she went and got her phone, and then we called my phone. Found my phone, I called my mom, and she was like, it's okay, she tried to stay on the phone with me. And I was just crying. I was like, Mom, please, like, hurry up, just come. And so after they got there, my mom was like, just calm down, give them your license, the insurance papers. And the officer was trying to tell me that I had too much adrenaline running through my body because I did not feel any pain. I was just worried about the other lady. I was worried about my mom not cussing me out. Like, I thought she was going to be mad, but she was just glad I was okay. But then this is when everything starts to hit me. So my side was hurting. The officer was holding it. He was like, well, are you okay? Like, are you hurt? Like, what hurts? I told him, I was like, my side. And so my side was hurting, but I was just walking. Like, I just wanted to go home. I wanted to take a shower. I wanted to go to sleep. Like, I did not want to do anything but go home and go to sleep. When everything had hit me, I was scared because I was in a lot of pain. My side was hurting. My rib was hurting. My hands were all bleeding right across here. And so the officer was talking to me and telling me, he's like, the person behind you had the same story you had. It literally looked like you just lost control. And so they wrote me a ticket, and the paramedics, they were taking my blood pressure and stuff, and that's when all the pain hit me. everything started to hurting even more than it was before. And when I say the pain, I couldn't even like lean up like how I'm sitting right now. So we went home. My mom went home to grab me some clothes because at that time I was already in the back seat, and my mom signed this paper for her to take me to the hospital instead of me going in an ambulance. So I went to the house, got me some clothes, and I was just laying in the back seat. And keep in mind, this is like 7 o'clock at night, so it's pitch black outside. I'm just in the car in pain, crying. I called my best friend and my friend Alexis. Those were the first two people I called, and I called my cousin because my cousin is like my second mom. Like, I had to call her. So then mom and her boyfriend got in the car, and we went to Children's Mercy, the one that was close to my house. That was the worst experience ever, let me tell you. So they got a wheelchair, but keep in mind my side was hurting, so I could not sit down. Like, I was screaming, like it hurt really bad. Like, I was trying to be quiet, but I didn't care. I was in pain. Like, let me tell you, I wouldn't wish that pain on my worst enemy. Like, it hurt so bad, so freaking bad. So I got in a wheelchair, and mom's boyfriend literally had to like scoot me out the car. Like, it took us like, he counted to 10 like 3 times to get me out the car in the wheelchair. But then I couldn't sit in a wheelchair. My mom took me up the elevator, and then the lady was trying to do all my information. I was like, Mom, I'm in pain. She's about to make me mad. Like, so then mama's boyfriend came back, and he helped me get out the chair, and I was leaning on him. And then at that time I had unbuttoned my pants because I had on skinny jeans and they were tight, so they were like rubbing up against my hips, so I hadn't buttoned them. And then the people came out for a bed, and they all tried to lay me down. And then mom and her boyfriend was still up there, and then my auntie was calling me because she felt bad because she's supposed to follow me. But I was like, Auntie, it's not your fault. Like, my hand slipped. Like, I don't know what to say. So then there was, you need to get off the phone. So I had got off the phone with my auntie, gave my boyfriend my phone, and they took me back there. They cut off my favorite black jeans from American Eagle. And keep in mind, I didn't know they cut off my pants until I got to the next hospital when they transported me. I was so mad because when they did the x-rays, I found out. But, so they took me back, and they were cutting off my pants because I couldn't lift up my hips. And my knees were already bruised, and they had took off, basically they had took off all my clothes, put me in a gown. Then this lady came in and put an IV in me. Let me tell y'all, she put the IV in the side of my arm. The side of my arm. Who puts the IV in the side of your arm? And then she couldn't find the vein, so she put it in my hand. Then she tried to put it on the side of my hand. Y'all, this lady was digging in my hand like it wasn't a whole needle in me. So then she finally went back up here, and she found a vein. And then they gave me this pain medicine. And y'all, let me tell you, this pain medicine was life. From this time, after they gave me the pain medicine, all I remember was them moving me onto the bed and putting me in the ambulance and taking me to the second hospital that was downtown, because that was an emergency hospital. That was just a Children's Mercy you went to for like doctor's appointments or to get like an ultrasound or x-rays. So they transported me downtown, and that ride was terrible, so bumpy. No. It made everything worse, but the pain medicine helped. And that's all I really remember. But my auntie told me that I was saying all types of stuff, saying that I was complaining about something because on the tape they had on my hand only had 3 bears on there. They said I kept saying I only had 3 friends. I don't remember any of that. And then, as I told you guys, when I called my cousin, it's like my second mom, she had came up there. I don't remember my cousin coming up there. I don't. Until the other day when I went through her phone and I seen videos of me in the hospital bed. And my brother, I called him because they were about to come up there, but Monty told them not to because it was the emergency part, and only I think 2 people could be in there, but my mama, her boyfriend, and my auntie was in there. Until my cousin got there, my auntie left to go take 2 cousins home that she had brought with them. So then my cousin came in, so it was only 3 of them in there now because the nurses, they were just doing too much. That's what I was told. I don't really remember much. So my auntie left, and my cousin was sitting in there with me, and they said I was just saying all types of stuff. I was trying to be on my phone, but at that time they told me I couldn't be on my phone because I guess when you pass out, when you hit your head and you lose consciousness, that you have a concussion. But the doctors told me that I didn't have a concussion, so in my head I'm like, I want my phone. Like, I want my phone. But they was like, no. So I was just saying all types of stuff, talking, saying anything that comes to my mind. And so they took me for my x-rays, and that's when I realized I really messed myself up. My mama had to help me like I was a baby. Like, I couldn't walk. I was leaning on my mama. I started crying. The pain medicine had wore off by then, and they gave me this new medicine, and it was pills. I forgot what it was. It didn't work. I was mad. The lady's like, it takes time. No. It should not take 2 hours to work. It didn't. So at that time, I was irritated. I was ready to go home and be in my own bed at that point. Like, I was ready to go. I was over it. I was in pain. The medicine wasn't working. So my cousin had left, and it was just my mom and her boyfriend. And that time, my mama's boyfriend was going to go home because he had to go to work in the morning. And my mama can just work from home because she has her laptop. So me and my mama was in there. But then the doctor came back and said that I didn't have any broken bones, or I didn't have any internal bleeding, but I was bruised really, really badly. So after they found out the good news, and mom called my dad and told them, and called my auntie and told her, mama's boyfriend went to go get the car, and then walking to the car was so freaking terrible. Like, I feel like I was an old person. Like, I could not walk. I really couldn't. Like, I had to hold on to my mom. We had to pause. Like, it was just terrible altogether. Like, it was just terrible. And then, so I get in the car, and we go get me some food. We go to Jack in the Box. It was so good. It really hit the spot. I don't really like Jack in the Box like that, but I got an Oreo shaker and curly fries. It was good. I don't really remember. I think that's what I got, but all I remember is it was good. Okay, so I get home, and keep in mind this is a Sunday. So the next day I was supposed to go to school, but I couldn't even go to the bathroom on my own. So there's nowhere for people to walk upstairs at school. So mama was basically my nurse for 2 days. And then I tried to go to school, and I was like, these stairs, my side, because every time I walk, my hip would move. So I didn't go to school. Well, I tried to go, but then of course I left because I just couldn't do it. So then after that, fast forward 2 weeks, I went to the chiropractor because my back was messed up. The accident was really, really bad. And at the end of the video, I'll put a picture of the accident and what the car looked like, so you guys can see what I'm talking about and that I'm not over exaggerating. So I go to the chiropractor because my back was messed up. And I was telling him like my symptoms, because he asked me, do you still have any symptoms? Like, are you still in pain? I was like, I'm just having really bad headaches. And he said, so did they say you had a concussion, or like what did they say? And I was like, well, they told me I didn't have one. And he said, okay, so take this test. So basically it was like, am I feeling dizzy? Do I feel like I'm in a fog? Do I have neck pain, head pain? Just a whole bunch of random questions. And it was like 1 through 4. And I answered them. Most of the ones I answered were like in the 3s or the 4s. And so he comes back and he calculates everything. I was like, you scored a 90. Mama gonna say, oh, that's good. No. She was looking so stupid. Scoring a 90 on that wasn't good. You want to score a lower one on that because you want to have like everything in the 1s or the 0s. And I had it in the 3s or 4s. My headache one was in the 5 because my headaches were so freaking bad. Like, it was terrible. So then he told me I had a concussion and I couldn't be on my phone a lot. And by that time, I was irritated. I was pissed off. I couldn't be on my phone. My phone is literally like, I gotta have my phone. I just gotta have it. So then after that, we went home. Mom was like, the whole way home, you need to get off your phone. You need to get off your phone. Blah, blah, blah. The whole time home, and I was just irritated. Like, girl, I'm about to be on my phone. Sorry. But then I actually started listening to her, got off my phone, went home, went straight to sleep. And then I went to the neurologist. Yeah, I did say that right. Neurologist. I don't know. Pretty sure that's right. And I guess she's a specialist in concussions, and she did a whole bunch of tests. And she made my head hurt even more. But, I mean, I'm kind of glad I went to her because now I go to this one man. I forgot his name, but he helps me. He does like stuff to mess with my brain until I get it back to normal, used to doing stuff that's going to strain it and stuff. And so I've been going to him for a while. And I'm supposed to get cleared on the 25th. So that's in exactly 2 weeks now because it's on a Thursday. I cannot wait. I don't think y'all understand. I'm so tired of being in this bed 24/7. Like, I sit in this bed so freaking... This bed is my life. just in school. And I go back to work Saturday. I go back to work and Sunday. I'm gonna be living the normal life again. I'll be in the car, but I am a little scared to drive by myself. Like, of course, I've been driving with my mom, but driving by myself again, I don't know. But I did drive once by myself for my friend Lauren and Jaymani's birthday dinner, and I was fine. But that was before we found out I had a concussion, because we found out 2 weeks later after my wreck. But I'm doing much better now. I still have little headaches in class because the lights are so bright. Like right now, I don't have one because the lights in my room aren't as bright, so that's okay. But in class, they have like them hospital lights in there, so freaking bright. But I hope you guys like this video, and don't get into a wreck. Well, try not to, because I promise you, you just don't. It's too much work going to the doctor. And last but not least, do not get a concussion. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. Like, concussions are terrible. You have a headache 24/7. You can't drive, can't be on your phone like that. And that's when you're watching TV. Like, just don't. But don't be on your phone. Please don't. Because I feel like if I was on my phone, I probably would have died. It probably would have been worse. But like I was saying before, I hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe down below, and hit that notification bell to be the first time I post a new video. Thanks for watching. Bye.
And he does it with the best, runs it in